Hi everybody, welcome to my Big Tidy Up. My name is DeDe. Thanks for swinging by my channel today. Now today, here's what I've got going on. Today I'm going to be focusing on spring cleaning and spring organizing. And I've got two main areas I'll be working with. One is my laundry room. I definitely need to clean it from top to bottom. You know, I got to do some of those jobs that we don't do every day, like moving the washer and dryer out and getting underneath there, cleaning the inside of my appliances, those kind of things. And I've got a couple of cabinets in there that definitely need organized. So I'll be working in there, and then when I get that done, I'm headed upstairs to the My Big Tidy Up closet, and let me tell you what's happened. What happened was I loaned out my Cricut and a couple of tubs that go with the Cricut. Well, I've got them back, and guess what? I have no room to put it back in there. It came out of that closet, but there's no room to put it back in because I've added some other things, so I definitely need to clean and organize that area. So that's what's on the menu today. Laundry room and the big closet. So without any further ado, let's get it started. Let's get some spring cleaning and organizing done, and let's get tidy. Okay, here in the laundry room, I am going to be cleaning from top to bottom. I do want to clean the top of these cabinets. And if you guys remember the last time I did this, I made a video over it. I got here on the countertops and I climbed up top here and I took all the decor pieces down. Do y'all remember that? It looked like a crime scene. And remember I found a random sock that was up there? That just now came into my head. But I moved those decor pieces and it did look like a chalk outline for a crime scene, because when I lifted the pieces, you could tell exactly where everything was and it was so dirty. Well, I haven't been in here to do it since then, but I am keeping a more regular schedule, so I think it will look better. It's still not gonna look good, let's be honest, but I don't think it will look as bad as it did before. So I do wanna wipe down the cabinets, the outside, the top, kind of work my way down. I do need to give my attention to my washer and dryer. And now normally when I pull these out, I have my husband or my son here to help me, and I don't have a lot of room in here and it's just me today. So I'm just gonna pull them out the best I can and try to clean the best I can behind there. And I do wanna clean my appliances inside and out, and I really wanna focus on my dryer. Now I am gonna be using that same tool that you guys have seen me use before that hooks to your vacuum nozzle, and you can pull out your lint tray and get down in there and clean it. Well, let me show you my lint tray. And this looks terrible, I know, but Scout's honor, I clean this out every single time, but let me tell you what's happened. Remember how your girl here has been sick? Well, guess who left a bunch of tissues in a hoodie pocket? Oh my gosh, it was like it snowed in here, and I really need to clean this. I'm gonna wash this as well today with soap and water to clean it. But I know when I get that tool down there, oh my gosh, there is going to be a mess. Look, there's still little tissue residue in there in the dryer. So I definitely want to focus on cleaning my dryer today and giving my washer a quick wipe down. And then I have these two cabinets I want to organize. Now this side is a laundry chute, even though we don't use it that way, but I do have these drawers and they've been working well. But truthfully, I've just been kind of throwing things in there. So I just want to kind of organize it, make sure everything is where it needs to be. And when my trash bags get to this point, I usually take them out and I just hide them underneath in the bottom of my kitchen garbage can. So I'm going to do that. And then I'll just restock them with these. And then over here, extra cleaning supplies. I have extra soaps. I just need to go through all of this. And I used to have this organized actually. And I don't even know what that is. It's fallen over. Lysol maybe? I don't know. We'll see. But usually I would have things like for dusting and upkeep of wood materials. And then I had different bulk cleaning supplies. I used to have a method and for my madness. So I need to go through and just kind of sort things. Maybe I can combine things. Maybe I can get rid of things. But that's where I need to organize. And where I've organized before, we're still doing good. I had a good system. Everything is still looking good down here. Just in case y'all doubting me, thinking the wheels have come off the whole wagon, just a couple of wheels. Everything is still going good here. And where I've organized this, still looking good. And how I've got it over the washer and dryer. Still working, looking good. So it's really just these two cabinets and a lot of cleaning. So let's get it going. Well, the good news is there's no random sock up here this time. And the bad news is, well, it still does look bad. And I do want to ask, for those of you that don't have cabinets that go clear to the ceiling, how often do you clean the top of your cabinets? And I'm really being genuine with this question. I'm wondering, do you have a regular schedule? Do you just do it when you think about it? Obviously, my schedule is the 12th of never. On a random side note, why I would choose to wear a long sleeve white shirt on a day when I'm cleaning one of the dirtiest rooms in my home, I have no idea. Somebody didn't think that through. I'm going to wipe down all of my cabinets, and I'm really doing the same routine as I did with my kitchen cabinets last week. I'm going to wipe down all the upper cabinets first. I'll hit the bottom cabinets last after I've cleaned the countertops and organized everything. The only real difference is I didn't get a bucket out. I'm just going to use the sink here in the laundry room. And this right here is why I'm waiting to wipe down the bottom cabinets last. I am doing a bit of a deep clean on my washer, and I want to get that started. There are many ways to do it, but today I'm just adding 4 cups of vinegar to a hot water cycle. I'll let it agitate for a few minutes. I'm going to pause it, let it soak for about 30 minutes, and then I'll come back to it. Well, my washer is paused and it's soaking, so I'm going to go ahead and use this tool from Amazon. Now, I have had this tool for a while, several years, and once you buy one, you won't have to buy another, and you can tell, yes, mine's been used, but I am going to use my corded vacuum, and you can see the canister is completely empty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the lint tray. I'm going to hook this tool to my vacuum. I'm going to get started, and you will see how much stuff I get out of here just by using this little tool. All of this from just that small little area that surrounds my lint tray. And like I said before, I promise I clean my lint tray after every single load, but I get so much use out of this little tool. I love the fact that it can go under the dryer. And don't kid yourself, I use this under other big appliances because that way I can get way in the back and I don't have to move the heavy appliance. Now, since I am doing a deeper clean of my dryer, I am going to go ahead and wash the lint tray today. I do vacuum it often, but I don't wash it all the time. And once I get it done, I'm going to take it outside and let it dry since I have time, and hopefully a squirrel won't run off with it or the wind blow it away. But sometimes when I do wash it and the weather's not cooperating or I need to use my dryer again quickly, I'll just dry it with a hair dryer. I'm just using a multi-purpose cleaner to wipe out the drum, and then I come back with the cloth with just hot water and wipe it again. Now you can also use vinegar, which I have done in the past, but I don't have any more vinegar because all that I have is soaking in the washer. I know this video is going to be all over the place because I'm cleaning, then I'll organize, then I'll clean again, and then I'll organize again. But I'm really just trying to keep everything moving, and I want to get my appliances done because I won't be able to slide out the washer when it's full of water. And I don't want to just be waiting for the washer. But at this point, I was happy to be organizing because organizing is my favorite. I have no idea where this little cloth came from, and I can usually tell you where everything came from, even years ago, but this little cloth, I have no idea. It's a good little cloth, and this is why it's a good idea to always declutter and organize, because you can find some treasures. And right here, I'm putting the lid back on my steam shot that I used last week. I saw a video where someone had left a little bit of water in their steam shot, left the lid on, didn't use it for several months, and then came back to use it, and it was ruined. So if you've got a steam shot, make sure you store it without the lid on until you know it's completely dry. Well, the cabinet is empty, and it was a can of Lysol that had tipped over. And what I'm going to do now is sort the cleaning products, see what I need to refill in the bathrooms, check underneath the kitchen sink, see if I'm running low on anything. One thing I know I'm not running low on is hand sanitizer, and then I'm going to try to combine bottles where I can. I found part of my problem and a solution as far as keeping this cabinet organized. I needed to adjust my shelves and make my spaces bigger because I really couldn't keep things organized according to cleaning category. I was just having to put them according to size. So I moved all of my shelves up. I did lose space on the top shelf, but I never put anything up that high anyway. Well, the cabinet is organized, and here's what's left. Now, this basket holds the things I'm donating or sharing with someone else. These soap dispensers I'm not going to use, and all of these unopened hand sanitizers I don't need, especially since I have one of these big ones upstairs in the bathroom. So all of these items I'm going to get rid of. And this other basket over here, it's all stuff that I'm going to use to restock the bathrooms and under the kitchen sink. The washer cleaned up so nice, and I'm just wiping it out with water. The vinegar and the steam from the hot water did all of the work for me. I'm not having to scrub anything. Now, if you do use liquid fabric softener, maybe there'd be a little more elbow grease required, I'm not sure. But right now for me, it's just a quick, easy wipe down. Well, I'm down to the floors. I'm just going to have to pull out each appliance one at a time, kind of clean behind there, and then I'll mop the room. But you know, this doesn't look too bad if I do say so myself. Now, probably the Amazon tool did get a lot of these things and little dust bunnies up, but not too bad. So I don't think it'll take me too long, and then I'll be able to mop the rest of the floor and be done with the room.
Give
And now the closet. Now I do have a system in place and it works pretty well for the top shelves. I've got these totes and I've got them all labeled, and what I try to do is keep things that I don't use very often on the top two shelves, and then things that I'm going to access more often I keep in arm's reach, and so that works pretty well. The problem is I have a lot of other things that I've been adding here. I've done some projects. Remember, these baskets came from the coffee closet, and I've got extra things in here, and I do this for a business, so I have other products that I have picked up that I'm going to use for different organization jobs. So I've kind of got to find a way to keep some of those items in here as well. And the problem is, the lower we get, the worse I get. This has also been kind of an area that I keep extra gifts in. We've got Easter coming up, so I've got some Easter basket things that I've set aside in here. So I really just need to kind of go through, pull some things out, and I loaned my Cricut out and it's back, and the Cricut used to be on the top of this rack, and these totes used to be up here. Now I can put the totes back because I've still got 2 blank spots up here for totes, so I can definitely get those back up, and I'm kind of rearrange and move some totes up that I'm not using as much. But I definitely need to find a way to get a lot of this stuff off the floor, find better ways to store organization bins that are new, that are going to a project. So I've got some things I probably could throw away or donate. So I guess I'm just gonna do all of those things. Well, I think I've got the totes organized, and what I've done is kind of put them in zones. This top one is more a party zone, and then this is the gift zone. So I would get the gift, I would grab a bag, put the filler in it, grab a card, and top it off with a ribbon or bow. And then I've got this bottom shelf more for crafts. So I've got my Cricut supplies, craft supplies, the paper, tape and glue. So I actually think I've got it pretty well organized, and it makes sense. At least today it does. Well, here's where I'm at right now. I do have the Cricut on the top rack again, and I do like having the bamboo dividers and the containers with the bamboo lids here on the bottom shelf. I think that's going to work real well. I did go ahead and take everything out, and these big items for a project I did put on the top shelf, kind of out of the way. And you know, I tried to organize everything without pulling it out of the closet, but I really just had to pull it all out to kind of see where I was at. And you know, I divided up these containers and kind of put them in zones, like the craft zone, the gift zone, the party zone. And I think I'm going to do the same thing really here with these racks, because I've got some things that are brand new that can be used for projects outside of my home. And then I've got some containers that have been gently used that I'm going to recycle again for another project in my own home. So I think I'm going to try to divide things up and kind of put all the new things together and then the gently used things together. Well, the closet is reloaded and these 3 piles did not make the cut. This first pile with the woven baskets and the little wire baskets, I actually am going to take downstairs. I may give these a try in the basement. I think I might be able to use these in the game and toy cabinet. We'll see. If not, I may pass them on to somebody. This second pile is going to the office. I can always use these square containers. We use them for storage for paper and envelopes, and they store real well in my little ottoman cushion as hidden storage. So I'm going to take that down to the office. And the calendar I'm not using here in the closet, so I'm going to give it a try, and I think I'll use it better if I have it in the office. And this stack right over here, just good old trash. And let me tell you, I don't know what that lid went to, and as sure as I throw it away, I'm going to find what it went to. You know, like when you throw away a sock and then you find the missing one after you've thrown it away. So I'm hoping I don't regret it, but it's been here for a long time. I have no idea what it goes with. So I think I'm going to haul these downstairs, and I think I'm done.
I've climbed higher than I could dream of. Now using wires, I know I'm falling free. You set me off into emotion where I can just be me. You give a little, but you're giving me just what I need. No time for riddles, you're in the middle of my self-release. You have unchained me. You have unchained me. You have When all my troubles seem to haunt me, you uncover the truth. 'Cause nothing really matters when you see it from a distance, yeah. 'Cause I'm up higher than planes could take me. I have acquired everything I need. You set me off into emotion, oh yeah, where I can just be free. You give a little, but you're giving me just what I need. No time for riddles, you're in the middle of myself.
The sun's going down as I try to make my way through the crowd. Feeling alive, I love being by your side, it makes me shine. We got one summer, so let's make it count.
Well, Tidy Uppers, that's a wrap for today. Mission accomplished. The laundry room is back in order, and so is the big closet. I want to thank you for watching my video today. I know you guys have a lot of videos to choose from, so thank you for choosing mine today. I really, truly appreciate you being here. Please take care of yourself, and until I see you in the next one, you know what to do. Stay tidy.